Hey, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today is July 10th, and we've got some birthday shout outs to do. This list is long enough where I have to put the old glasses on and read it to you. So, today being July 10th, we're saying happy birthday to Bela Fleck, Rik Emmett of Triumph, Greg Kihn of the Greg Kihn Band, Mr. Arlo Guthrie. We've got Ronni James Dio and Mavis Staples of the Staples Singers. So I'm going to end up doing a handful of videos. Actually, I'm going to do 3 different videos today with different video tributes. I've already done the one on Rik Emmett, and now I'm going to do one that's going to feature songs by Bela Fleck and the Flecktones and Mr. Arlo Guthrie. So the first one is going to be Bela Fleck and the Flecktones song Oddity, which features some incredible playing, as every Bela Fleck and the Flecktones songs does, but some really beautiful banjo work. And then after that, we're going to do Arlo Guthrie's Coming into Los Angeles. So with that said, let's do Bela Fleck and the Flecktones Oddity. amazing, mind-blowing, incredible playing. The thing is, you've got four artists in this band, with Future Man, aka Roy Wooten, Victor Wooten on bass guitar, Jeff Coffin on saxophone and woodwinds, and of course Bela Fleck on banjo. And it's really interesting when you have a group of such phenomenal musicians, how you give each and every single one of them space to play and to be heard and to be part of the group, and no one steps on each other's toes, and they interact with each other so meticulously. It's always awe-inspiring to me. And every time I hear Bela Fleck, I think to myself, I'm gonna go buy a banjo. And honestly, right now, I feel like I want to go buy a banjo this coming week. So if I do, I will show it off. I won't play it because I will have to learn how to play it. I have not learned how to play it, but I've always wanted to, and I feel a need to do so more lately than ever before. So with that said, let's move on to Arlo Guthrie's Coming into Los Angeles.
Coming in from London from over the pole, flying in a big airliner, chicken flying everywhere around the plane. Could we ever feel much finer? Coming into Los Angeles, bringing in a couple of keys. Don't touch my bags if you please, Mr. Customs Man. Yeah. To Mexico, no, we couldn't look much stranger, walking in a hall with his things and all, smiling said he was the Lone Ranger, coming into Los Angeles, bringing in a couple of keys. Don't touch my bags if you please, Mr. Customs Man. Walking on the moving floor, tripping on the escalator. There's a man in the line and she's blowing his mind, thinking that it's already made her. Coming into Los Angeles, bringing in a couple of keys. Don't touch my bags if you please, Mr. Customs Man. Coming in from London from over the pole, flying in a big airliner, chicken flying everywhere around the plane. Could we ever feel much finer? Coming into Los Angeles, bringing in a couple of keys. Don't touch my bags if you please, Mr. Customs Man. Yeah, all right.
Man, as that song fades out, I got to think to myself, what was the jam like after the fade? How far, how long did they go? Really interesting use of a steel guitar over here in the right-hand side, especially for basically playing the entire middle solo. Kind of reminds me of when Jerry Garcia played pedal steel for the guitar solo in Crosby, Stills and Nash's Teach Your Children Well. It's just, again, at the time when this came out in the late 60s, it's kind of an interesting journey for Arlo Guthrie, being the son of the legendary songsmith Woody Guthrie. not everybody manages to follow in their father's footsteps so successfully. There are honestly a precious few if you really think about it. I mean, Woody Guthrie to Arlo Guthrie. You had uh, Hank Williams Jr. to Hank Williams, or Hank Williams to Hank Williams Jr. I guess you could say, Johnny Cash to Roseanne Cash. Um, but again, you don't really hear that level of success come along too often for the child of an artist. Um, there's more out there. There's a lot more out there, but those are the ones that really come to mind right off the top of my head. And when I can sit there and be like, well, I can think of 3, I could probably sit back and probably think of a handful more, but realistically, if you have a very, very successful parent, the ability for a child to follow in their footsteps is kind of tough, to be honest with you, because people have a tendency to think, well, I mean, you're held up to that standard level that the parent puts out there, and it's almost an unfair comparison. Um, Interesting thought process. Anyway, we're not really here to talk about that. We're here to say happy birthday to these great players, Mavis Staples, Ronni James Dio, Rik Emmett, Bela Fleck, and Arlo Guthrie. And we just want to thank them all for the amazing music. Music is the soundtrack of our lives, and we each have our own memories based upon what music makes us recall. And there are definitely things with both of these artists that I remember very, very, very fondly. So with that said, hope you enjoyed this. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. We can talk about it further. And just know that I appreciate you and I wish you well. Take care.